My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. And we have UFC 280 coming up, and that is a massive monster card with some really awesome fights. It's in the middle of the day, which some people are going to love, some people are going to hate, but what I'm about to give you, you're going to love, because those are my underdog entries for UFC 280. So I'm going to give you my favorite over, under, higher, lower, more, less lines so that you can make some very, very real money. And if you don't know what Underdog Fantasy is, that's all you do. More or less, and you can make some very real money, up to 20 times your buy-in, and you could even cash out early. You can do all sorts of things like get the insurance. WeWantPicks.com/underdog. Sign up, promo code WWP. They will instantly match your deposit up to $100. You give them 50, they'll give you 50. You give them 100, they'll give you 100. Take the free money, play some of these lines, and let's make some money. So let's go ahead and jump right in. There are a few lines that I like here. If you are a premium member, you have seen these already, and hopefully you hit them before they move, because some of these have moved. Right out of the gate, we're going to go Petr Yan over 2 takedowns. I think he's going to get those takedowns. He's fighting Sean O'Malley. I think he's going to get the shots in, get the takedowns. Sean O'Malley is a striker, and there's no reason. Petr Yan's going to be the better striker, but there's no reason for him not to just take it to the ground. He took Aljamain Sterling down 7 times in that fight. Then let's go ahead and find Sean Brady, 57.5 significant strikes. I like the lower there. Let's get rid of these. I like less than that. The most amount of strikes he's ever landed is right around that number, and he's only landed more than 47 significant strikes one time ever. This is a grappler versus grappler matchup. I just don't see him getting past that 57.5 line. Where's our buddy Muhammad Makhachev? I love his takedown line as well. He's at 2 takedowns. We're going to do the higher here. Listen, he had 12 takedowns in his last fight. 12. And all he needs is 3 here. He's fighting a BJJ black belt. I think he gets the takedowns. He only knows how to get takedowns. This isn't going to be a standing fight. I think he gets the takedowns. And then the question is he going to finish Malcolm Gordon early? I don't think so. I think he does finish Malcolm Gordon. I don't think it's early. I think it's going to take more than 2 takedowns because he does struggle holding people down. So I like the higher there. And then if we go on over to Rivals, Rivals is interesting because with Rivals, you have 2 fighters. There's a line on the screen, and you just pick one of the fighters. So Islam Makhachev, 2.5 significant strikes he's getting. So you need to pick here. Do you think Islam Makhachev lands more significant strikes than Charles Oliveira, and they're giving Islam 2.5? Absolutely, yes. I love that line. I love that line. I think Islam is just going to shoot, wrestle. Charles is going to have no opportunities to land strikes. Islam's already starting with 2.5, big elbows on the ground. He'll throw big punches to set up the takedowns. I think Islam definitely lands more significant strikes than Charles Oliveira. Then let's see. Islam on takedowns. He needs 2 takedowns to beat this line. So they're giving Charles Oliveira 1.5 takedowns. So I am already using Islam, so I can't use him in this same entry. But you should definitely find a spot for this as well. This is saying Charles Oliveira is going to start with 1.5 takedowns. If Islam lands 2 takedowns, he passes that and you're good. I think Islam lands at least 2 takedowns. I think that happens. So you should build an entry with this Islam takedown line as well. And then finally, where's our buddy Muhammad Makhachev again? Is he early? Where's he at? Nope, he's down here. Muhammad Makhachev, they're giving him they're taking away 4.5 significant strikes. This is going to be a similar story to Islam versus Oliveira, except the opposite. So Malcolm Gordon's going to start with 4.5 significant strikes, and you need to pick who's going to have more at the end of the fight. I think it's Muhammad Makhachev. He's going to get the takedowns, land the strikes, get it done, and I don't mind that there's a 4.5 significant strike handicap. I already have Makhachev in here with the higher on takedowns, so again, you can't put the same fighter in the same entry twice, but you can build as many entries as you want, picking and choosing. So those are my favorite Underdog Fantasy entries for UFC 280. I've already placed a few of these, but let's go ahead and do another one. I like to turn on insurance. Insurance will pay me out 6 if I get 4 correct, 1.5 times my money if I get 3. We'll throw $10 at that, and that's to win $60. Let's go ahead, lock that in. And if we look at some of my other entries, you can see it is a mix and match of everything I just gave you. Sean Brady, I love the less on that. Muhammad Makhachev, I love the more. Piotr Jan, higher on 75.5 significant strikes. I grabbed that one earlier as well. So big fan of Underdog Fantasy here. I'm loving some of these lines. WeWantPicks.com/underdog, promo code WWP. They will instantly match your deposit. Take that free money, baby. Throw that at some of these entries, and if you lose, who cares? It was their money. If you win, you now have even more free money. WeWantPicks.com/underdog. Sign up, make your deposit, take the free money, run with some of these entries.